Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're looking at Plastic Soldier Company's 15 millimeter. This black bar up here tells me it's a 15 millimeter box, but it also says 15 millimeter right there. 15 millimeter late war German Fallschirmjager heavy weapons teams. It has 76 figures and 16 models. Now those 16 models, I'm assuming, are talking about mortars and machine guns and etc., things like that. I love the fact that this guy's got his entrenching tool out. If I needed to make an engineer stand, it looks like he would be doing really good. Let's just see what we get in this box. Now remember, this is 15 millimeter from Plastic Soldier Company, but it's specifically designed to be used with Battle Group, but you can use it for any other 15 millimeter game that you have. One thing I love about the box, they give you a painting guide of what colors are best used for your different models. What I personally do with my Plastic Soldier Company boxes is when I'm done with them, before I discard them, I will cut this little piece out and I will save it, because I might be able to use it in the future if I ever need to paint any more Fallschirmjagers. Okay, so it says it comes with four 80 millimeter mortars. Okay, so 4 medium mortars, 4 120 millimeter mortars. All right, great. 4 heavy mortars. 4 MG42 tripods, heavy machine guns, 4 flamethrowers, nice. What the heck? 4 75 millimeter LG 42 recoilless rifles. Okay, that's correct. The Fallschirmjagers had these recoilless rifle anti-tank devices. I totally forgot about that. And crews, okay. 4 two-man combat engineer teams. Oh, I love that. So that's like 8 engineers with teller mines. Okay, so it looks like I could use those to make other engineering teams. And 4 3-man anti-tank gun crews. 4 3-man anti-tank gun crews. But not the anti-tank gun? Well, that sucks. Okay, but I guess if I've already got an anti-tank gun and I want to make it a Fallschirmjager anti-tank gun, I can switch them out with these Fallschirmjager crew. Okay, that works for me. Let's open this up and take a look and see exactly what we get. Because I do have a number of anti-tank guns that don't have crew. Some Pack 40s and stuff. Okay, these are full-size sprues. Okay. Are they all the same? They probably are. They're probably all exactly the same. Yes. Okay, so we'll take a look at one sprue and just understand that there are 4 of them. All right, let's take a close look at this sprue, and then what we'll do is we'll zoom in and we'll look at the details. Okay, it gives a giant base here. There is a mine laying right there, and a little hill. And then you got a guy with a shovel and a guy laying a second mine. So you don't have to use this base, but they probably don't have any bases. They probably are just like these guys with no, just kneeling on the table. So, but you could mount them on your own bases or whatever. That'd be perfectly fine. But they were trying to make a little diorama. And that's this base right here, because you can see that second teller mine right there. And this guy apparently has a teller mine in his hand. And this guy is leaning forward, digging a hole. Okay. So that's these four guys right there. That's got to be a flamethrower. He's got that yeah, it is. And he's got that fire retardant jacket on. So, yeah, these look like maybe the anti-tank gun crews that they were talking about. The 2-3-man anti-tank gun crews. They definitely look like anti-tank gun crews. Okay, working my way down, I'm seeing a 120 millimeter mortar with its bracket or its bipod. And then I've got an 80 millimeter mortar right there with its bipod. We got the recoilless rifle set right here. MG42. Looks like a loader. That's the loader. You got a guy prone with binoculars. I'm digging it. This could be another anti-tank gun crew, but it also could be mortar gun crews as well. Guy with no arms, but then his arms over here are holding a mortar shell. This guy's got his hands over his ears. This guy's got a mortar shell in his hand. Okay. That guy. Oh, that's the back. That's the other half of the machine gunner. Yeah, he's missing a side. So that's the other part of the tripod. Let's go ahead and zoom in on these figures so you get to see exactly what you're getting. All right, there we go. Anti-tank gun or mortar crew. This guy here looks like he's got a mortar shell in his hand. So does this guy. He's kind of kneeling down a little bit. Continuing on, we got our base plate with teller mine. You can see footprints where you would glue, and knees where you would glue the guys that are working on laying a new mine. There's the shovel, as well as the guy's arms putting the mine in. Okay, trying to get focused here. Okay, that's one of the guys working on the mine. Those two guys. This is the flamethrower he's wearing. Looks like a mask. It looks like there's some mold line directly through it. You got to fix that. Definitely would have to fix that. And then we've got more anti-tank gun crews or mortars. This guy looks like he's loading a Panzer. I'm sorry, an anti-tank shell. He's ready to load a shell. This is the mortar. This is a mortarman holding a shell tight. This guy is just not wanting to damage his ears. Missing an arm because he's going to be using those arms there, which has got another mortar shell. And this guy's just like telling you ready to drop. And then there's the bipod. Binoculars. Any tank gun crew possibly. Or mortars. There's a guy there laying prone. Spotter for the machine gun possibly. There's half of the machine gun on tripod. There is some guy, maybe, I don't know. There's the 80 millimeter mortar. Okay, it looks like that guy there would be the loader for the machine gun because you got an ammo box with rounds on a belt. And then that's the other half of the machine gunner because he split. There's the recoilless rifle with its tripod on wheels. And then there's the 80 millimeter mortar bipod. All right, and remember all those figures that we just showed you, you get 4 sprues that are identically the same. So, so you can make what I stated earlier, the 4 rifles, the 4 medium mortars, the 4 heavy mortars, 4 machine guns, got a few engineers, because you could think of the flamethrower, the guy digging a hole, the guy holding a teller mine. So all of those are engineers. Plus, you could, if you've got a guy with an MP40 running around, he could easily be an engineer as well. Or even a rifleman can be an engineer. And so what I would do is if I was doing this, I would take, and I might be doing this, I will take some of the engineers and split them up and put them in various squads to make an engineering squad, instead of just an engineer stand of 2 figures, even though that would be fine, because remember, if you're playing battle group, figures are supposed to be individually based. So if you put, but moving around 15 millimeter figures on a table, individually based, is just time consuming. So I would do exactly what they've done here on the cover and mount my machine gun on a team base, my engineers on a team base, mortars and anti-tank guns and stuff like that on team bases, so that when you move them, I'm moving, like for a squad, I'll be moving like 3 bases instead of moving 10 individual guys. You know what I mean? All right, and well, thank you for coming out and checking this out. If you're looking for more miniatures, you should check out my eBay store, where you can find historical, sci-fi, fantasy models there, rule books, things like that, terrain. And if you're looking for something painted for you by me, you should contact me at my email address, because I definitely do commissions, and I'll quote you a price and you agree or disagree, and then we'll move on. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this video, and I will definitely see you in the next video.